Gil. Thanks very much, and good morning. Happy Friday. It is 6:20 in the morning. Take a live look. Dense, low clouds and fog are the big story this morning, lingering in some areas. This is Long Beach. You can barely see that bridge that's in place there. We're seeing about 53 degrees in Camarillo, 45 in Corona, 65 out in Catalina and Avalon. And take a live look at the satellite radar composite. That ridge of high pressure that brought us all that really nice, warm, sunny weather, well, it's heading east. It's heading out of the area, and we're seeing a weak onshore flow and a strong inversion that's bringing us all of this fog and the low clouds that we're experiencing today. So some low visibility on your morning commute, and even the chance of possible slight delays at coastal airports in SoCal for today. Your hourly forecast is going to take us hour by hour throughout the day. 66 is what we should see around 10 a.m., 1 o'clock. 78 degrees is the high that we can expect for the majority of the Los Angeles area. 74 will cool down to about 72 by 5 o'clock, but it's really going to be a stunning day. This is the warmest day that we will experience over the next 7 days. 78, again, the high, 71 on Sunday, and we'll see 70s for the rest of the week. And the donuts are here.
They are here.
Thank you for trouble.
There's a donut dispute.
There's a little bit of a donut dispute.
And it really speaks of Megan.
I know. I was
Mr. Shopper very generously is one of 48 donuts, please.
Yes.
7 done.
No, I was
Mr. Shopper very generously is one of 48 donuts, please.
Yes.
7 done.
And I helped order them.
7 does.
For the
Yeah.
crew,
$93.
who I love,
Right.
they are very underappreciated, and the newsroom.
Well,
And it took him an entire
and
block to
everybody
order
likes
them.
Rick buys every donut in the world.
Right.
And this is like welcome to being every man in America, except the one donut that Megan
No, because I thought that we were.
And we ordered 2 dozen of one kind just as I thought they were the kind
Right.
Megan wanted me to get.
Listen, I'm okay with that. I'm eating the backup donut.
Right.
I'm so happy.
And what's funny is this was a 30-minute ordeal.
It
Right.
was. It was a little bit
Yeah.
earlier. But we got it. Thank you, Shop.
And the famous intern story we always like to tell. We sent out an intern from the entertainment department years ago to get donuts.
Right?
She comes back 3 hours later with knockdown pink boxes. She goes, I found the place where they make boxes.
Wait, what?
I'm serious, and we just were like,
3 hours.
3 hours, and she found the manufacturer of the box, but not the.
Okay, that's the weirdest thing about it.
Yeah, she's now it's a news direct. No, but.
Good morning once again, 6:28, and a live look at Long Beach. And you can see that dense fog is really a factor this morning. Low visibility if you're driving, and so be aware of that as you head out the door this morning. 67 the high in the coastal areas. That fog could linger until early this afternoon. We're looking at a high of 87 in the San Fernando Valley. Going to be a really nice, almost summer-like type day. 88 in the Inland Empire, 83 in the high desert, and cooler conditions. We'll talk more about your weekend forecast coming up. But first, let's check in once again with Lynette Romero. Good morning, Lynette.
Good morning, Kirk. I got to remember, Kirk, back to you.
Lynette, thanks very much, and good morning. Once again, happy Friday, everyone. Here's a live look at Long Beach. It's a foggy start to the day in some parts of the Southland, mainly along the coastal areas, but we're expecting this to really burn off by about mid-afternoon. It's expected to linger that long in some areas. After that, though, it's going to be a wonderful day. 52 degrees right now in Los Angeles, 54 in Riverside, 52 in Chino, and a nice start to the day in Palm Springs at 71 degrees. In our low cloud and satellite radar, a look at conditions now. We're seeing this strong inversion, but there is a weak onshore flow that's giving us these low clouds and these foggy conditions, changing things up after that sunshine and warm conditions that we've had last week. 72 degrees, the high out in Fraser Park. 82 in Simi Valley is what we can expect. 87 in Woodland Hills. 85 in Pomona, 82 in Hollywood, just outside our studio's front door. 70 degrees in Santa Monica, and 80s and 70s out in inland areas of Orange County. But now, over to Chris.
All right, Kirk, thank you. I'm trying to get it back, because we know you love Christina Pascucci as much as we did. We'll get back to her as soon as possible.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe it's the fog. It's a foggy start to the day that could interrupt our signals. Here's a live look outside. You can see just how socked in we are. And this is what we're seeing in some coastal locations so far this morning. The fog could linger in some areas until the early afternoon hours as well. But after that, we're expecting a really nice day, really stunning weather for today. In fact, this is the warmest day that we'll see for the next 7 days. We're starting to warm up already. 54 degrees right now in Fullerton, 52 in Ontario. Really calm wind conditions. But as you can see, that dense fog advisory is in place for the areas highlighted in gray here: Santa Barbara, Ventura County, the South Bay. There's some areas around Long Beach that are going to experience it. And then some areas of South Orange County that could see patchy areas of fog. The live satellite radar shows us that basically that inversion layer, that ridge of high pressure working its way out of the area, is bringing with it this fog, the cloud cover, and the conditions we're dealing with that marine layer that potentially could linger around until later. Check out the 7-day forecast. Today's high 78 degrees in the Los Angeles area. We'll drop down into the low 70s for the week ahead. There's a very slight chance of rain showers toward the end of the week. You know, another thing that we're tracking is there's the possibility of some winds in some of the foothill locations of LA County. That shouldn't arrive until Sunday, but that's something to be aware of as we work our way into the weekend. 87 again, the high today in the San Fernando Valley area, and a mix of clouds and sun for the rest of the week ahead. Time now for a check with Lynette Romero at 6:43.